Do you have a Technics turntable with the auto return no longer functioning properly? Well, good news, this is oftentimes an easy repair and you can actually do it with hardly taking anything apart, accessing the spindle directly from the top of the unit and replacing this broken gear. Let me show you how to do it quickly next. Now, before I show you how to replace this gear, I actually purchased my replacement on eBay. You can search for Technics and your specific model number. The unit I'm working on today is an SLB2. And I just typed that into eBay and there were several options available, and I chose one that came with instructions and actually a free 45 RPM adapter because I'm going to sell this turntable and it was missing that. So this turntable now has a new gear and a new 45 RPM adapter. Let's jump into the repair next. The first thing we want to do is remove our dust cover. So you can just gently pull out like so. We'll set that aside. Remove the rubber mat. Remove the platter. If for some reason this is not pulling up very easily, just take a tool, tap on there a little bit. Should pop right up. See your belt. That out of the way. And this is what we're looking for. If you notice down there, you will see this cracked gear. So we want to replace it with this new one. See if we can do this from the top like the instructions say. Just for a reference point here, when I move this arm to the middle enough, it should kick the auto return and bring that arm back and set it down. But that crack gear is not allowing it to do so. So that's why we are going to try and replace it. So the first thing to do according to the instructions is to pull this old gear up off the spindle. Now, I actually went ahead and loosened this a little bit just for the sake of this video, but it did take a little bit of maneuvering, but then I was able to get it off. So it should just slide up just like that, and you will see how that is cracked. So we will now replace it with this new one. And one thing the instruction says is to clean this spindle with a cloth and alcohol before putting the new spindle on. I will do that off camera. Now it's important to note these metal catch points down here. These are going to be important when we're installing this gear. So we want to install it first with this plastic piece of the new gear facing away from those catch points. So something along that. Okay, so we are going to place the gear this way. And the seller included this little plastic jib, and according to the instructions, I push down with my palm and push this until I hear a dull snap. Okay, I really had to apply a lot of pressure here to actually get this gear to snap into place with this. Use the palm of my hand, so don't be afraid to use some force to get that to pop into place. Now, according to the instructions, I need to turn the tab here in order to catch here on these catch points, which I will most likely have to move that. Let me see if I can figure out a way to do that while recording. Okay, so I think what I need to do according to the instructions is move this metal catch point up here. You can just push it slightly forward and then turn so it meets there. If this is going over, if your plastic gear is going over that catch point, then it needs to go down further and be able to sit down there and catch that metal catch point there. So let's put it all back together and see if it works. Okay, so I got the platter back on with the belt installed, and way to test this is to lift my tone arm. Got the unit powered up. Gonna move the arm and see what happens. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So it actually returned. Let me throw a record on there and see if it's working properly. Okay, for the moment of truth, let's see if it works with a record on here. Let's set that down there. Ooh. All right, got everything working again. Well, there you have it. That's all that's needed to fix the auto return on this turntable. Now, this isn't the first Technics turntable that I fixed. I had one a few months ago that wouldn't stop spinning, and I was able to figure out how to get that turntable to stop spinning and operate properly. If you'd like to see how I was able to repair that Technics table, you can do so by watching this video here.